when you look at the cover art here, this is one very brave. I think that's a Nicholas, getting very, very close to a Nagato. Uh, Having been in that exact sort of position before, being a Nicholas, that close to a Nagato, which don't worry about the circumstances that led up to that moment, but I can tell you from experience that that is not a winning move. So just in case you were wondering about that, getting that close to really battleships in general is typically not advised uh, for healthy lifestyles. But anyway, first things first, looking at the matchmaking. Stewie, what do you think of that? Yes, we are being joined by our fan favorite co-star of one little Mr. Stewie, who is currently almost rolling over completely onto the keyboard right now, as he does. Let's see here, double Salem radars, but well, if you want to be technical, they're possible radars, but let's be real. Very few people actually don't take radar in Salem's, and those who do are usually like 40 percenters. Napoli's going to be annoying to deal with. Z52, Trump, Kitakazi, and Kagero, most of which I do outspot, so that's going to help, although the Z52 Hydro can be nasty. Uh, Montana, Vermont, GK, and Colombo, I don't really care too much about. We also have a Sherman over here to, in theory, back us up. How much he's actually going to do that, we'll see. We also have a triple battleship division, so, you know, that's not ideal. Let's see, what is this guy running? That's okay, I guess. At least he has survivability. That is a no SC Harugamo. And, there's the Nushimi. That's at least survivability Nushimi. So, we're already off to a better start than most other games, if we're being honest. Double Salem's are in a division. So if we find one of them here, it's going to be both, which could be not ideal for us. Although it looks like they spawned middle and are heading south. I'm just going to smoke up right here because I do not want to fight the Trump and the Kitakazi. This Trump is broadside. Gonna throw up our Hydro. Try and get some fires going on this guy. Come on. This Kitakazi is still being detected, which I'm honestly kind of surprised by. I don't know what it is that actually has line of sight on him right now, but actually it's nothing because he's smoking up now. Pretty good little opening trade there. That Salem radar did help us quite a bit there. Both of them ended up getting away, which is a little unfortunate, but they are crippled, and neither of them have healed. So, we're not in too bad shape right now. We could also try and get our farm on this GK, as long as he's going to stay spotted when I smoke up, which he is, because he just shot, which we love to see. I'm not really too keen on playing for the cap right now when we know for a fact that there's two destroyers nearby it. And there's also a GK. Oh, there's a destroyer nearby it, and a GK that's currently pressing W. Get some fires, please. There we go. Thank you very much. Is this GK not going to DCP it? Okay, I'm going to have to stop shooting here because my smoke is fading. There is also the threat of the Salem radar. If this... Oh, no, I don't think the Salem radar is going to be too much of a threat at this point. Because that Salem is already over there, which is 15 kilometers away. The other has not been spotted in 2 minutes, so the only way he's going to get radar coverage on us is if he's like, he kind of just went straight north and is on the other side of this rock right here, which technically is still possible. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful here because we don't want to face check a Salem, but it looks like he's pretty far out over there. Yep, those were shot turrets of 3 that were being fired from over the island there. So he's not in any position to radar. The only other ship on their team that's in any position to do something about this cap is that fucking Colombo right there. Hello? Okay, there's a Colombo like right in the middle of the map. But on the bright side, it doesn't immediately look like he's going to be pressing W. If he went up north, that could have spelled disaster for the Salem because Colombo sap is a wonderful balanced thing and is not infuriating or rage-inducing to play against at all in any shape or form. It's completely balanced, as all things should be. So, that aside, that Trump has not been spotted in almost 3 minutes. Does not look like they're very interested in contesting over on this side. So I'm just going to put some torpedoes out on the edge of the island there in case that that Salem wants to try something cute. I am going to try and help my team farm down this GK a little bit. I don't know the immediate status of his DCP. We know he DCP'd a fire a little while ago, but that was a little while ago. So he could very well have it up again right now. We do get 1 fire on him. Do we get a double? That Sherman gets the double. And the GK is going to shoot and keep himself detected. How courteous of him. Those torpedoes got detected, though, which is a little unfortunate. Because if that Salem poked out a little bit more, he stood a reasonable chance of hitting. Oh, no, they ran out of range. Never mind. That's unfortunate, but GK is going to die, so we'll be fine because we go dark. Now we have honestly, give me my engine back for one thing. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna dip around into this channel and I'm gonna camp right in the middle where the Colombo came from, because this Colombo is going to have double Montana and Minotaur well, he's gonna have double Montana and Yamato problems more specifically. And I'm not really going to be able to put torpedoes out on that Colombo because this fat ass in the fucking Montana is going to get in the way. But if I can kill off this Trump and take B, we'll be in a pretty strong position. Well, I guess we're already in a pretty strong position already, just because their team's not really wanting to do anything. And I don't think I'm going to find the Trump here. If he was still in the cap, I believe I would have spotted him by now. Oh, never mind. There he is. I'm just going to try and keep him spotted just on the edge of our own detection range. We don't want to int too far forward. Just going to skirt this. Because the Trump does not have smoke. So, we can keep him perma-spotted here as long as we stay in his detection range. And he's gonna... No, he's gonna go behind the island there. I honestly could have shot at him there. I should have, but it's whatever. I honestly thought the Montana would have killed him. Or the Minotaur. Or the other Montana, but it is what it is. Them taking A is honestly not the worst thing for us. We'll have a little bit more time to farm, but That was a wasted hydro, actually. If that Trump fired off torpedoes, we would have definitely spotted them by now. Uh, we're probably gonna lose C though, which is honestly probably going to be okay. There's a fucking Trump in my mouth. Come on, shoot. Is he not going to shoot at me? Honestly, well done to him, because his best chance would have been trying to go dark. Honestly, if I was him, I would have shot there. If he didn't shoot, he was dead anyway. I mean, you can clearly see. But if he had shot there, I might have been forced to smoke up if someone else on their team had a shot on me. Like that Andalusia. Possibly this Napoli that's could very well just be pressing W at me right now. Okay, that was very close. We're just gonna smoke up here. Napoli ended up going dark, but that's okay. We're gonna have to be careful of it. How the fuck did those not hit anything? Hello? We are gonna have to be very careful of the Andalusia, who could very well be pressing W at us with his hydro. So we're not gonna be able to stay there for very long. And yet, sure enough, there's the Andalusia. Michelangelo is actually pretty low, and he has Vermont problems right now. Though that Vermont is fairly low. Andalusia should be okay. That Michelangelo is probably dead here. Napoli's gonna slow down. Not accelerate into torps. Hello? Oh, that Vermont actually healed up, though. Gonna throw some torps out on him. Gonna smoke up. And wait for our smoke to cover us before we shoot. Here we go. And hopefully we can try and get a fire on this guy. And again, I don't know the status of his DCP, but it'll be okay. Hopefully those torpedoes are going to kill the Vermont. I'm not too worried about shooting at the Vermont because he's getting farmed pretty well anyway. So, yeah. Although the Andalusia did, might as well shoot at the Vermont. I was kind of hoping that, well, actually, never mind. We just zeroed them out. I was really hoping that, I would have been able to fight that Kagero without revealing that, without having to shoot at the Vermont and tell their team, or tell the Kagero that I was there, but it doesn't look like it was going to matter anyway, because they just got zeroed out. That just happened. Okay, that was shit, Stu. I know. Their entire team just kind of like didn't do anything. But whatever. That's like that was not even a 15-minute game. We're gonna run that one back again. I'm gonna do a double game episode, Stu. What do you think of that? Absolutely nothing? Okay. Never mind then. I guess now that we're sitting in queue, I have to find I have to think of something to talk about. Cuz I don't edit videos. Like I just kind of all I do is I hit the record button and then I hit the end record button. That's all I do. I don't edit shit cuz I am lazy. And that's the same thing I do on streams as well. Is I don't have scenes or overlays or anything. I just hit start stream, end stream. That's all that my monkey brain is able to comprehend. But let's see. Immediately 2 blacklisted people. So that's always fun. That is 5 battleships. Buffalo radar. Bagration does not get radar. What was the name of the tier 8 that does get the radar? Ochakov, is it? I don't even remember. I think it's Ochakov, though. Sejong, I don't really care too much about. Just don't get too close and you're good to go. Adriatico, Jaeger, and Kagero. The Jaeger and the Kagero actually outspot me, albeit not by much. And the Adriatico is, well, yeah. Not really that big of a threat, if I'm being totally honest. I mean, I will say that the Adriatico is miles better than the Kuna Birdie that comes before it, because the Adriatico I think is the first Italian tech tree that actually gets 6 charges of its exhaust smoke as opposed to the 3 that all of the ships before it are stuck with. So it can afford to be a lot more, what's the word? Willing to use its smokes to farm and not have to like kind of be greedy with them and trade health when it might not have to. But anyway, it's still nowhere near as good as the Regolo is at tier 10 though. Although Regolo is like, a lot of people think that the Adriatic, or just the Italian destroyers in general, are supposed to be played like Apollo Emilio, which is just run in and kill yourself. But they really just cannot be played like that because the torpedoes are so slow and do so little damage that it's just impractical. And even if they did do damage, it would be impractical because you should never be actively searching to throw your ship away for damage. Like, there are times where the cost of winning might be your ship, but even then, like, that's more of a result of circumstance and trading your ship in exchange for helping your team win the game. That's not really... There's a destroyer in here, by the way. And are all of those battleships completely isolated? I think they are. There's an Adriatico right there, though. Which is not ideal for me. I would rather not get hit by sap today. Ow! Reverse, you bitch! Okay, never mind, we're good. We're good. Crisis averted. Don't think those are gonna hit anything, but that is a-okay. That is a Adriatico smoke right there, and we have no radar to spot it, which is a little unfortunate. But if this Adriatico is about to play like he's a fucking Paulo Emilio, which is press W and kill yourself, we're going to get ready to meet that. He's not pushed into the hydro just yet. He actually ate one of those torpedoes, which is pretty funny. We might not even need to smoke up right here to kill him. Unless we fucking whiff everything. Alright. And there's a Pommern right there. Ow. Fucking piece of shit. Most accurate Pommern of all fucking time. Hello? Alright, whatever. Piece of shit. But that's okay. We're gonna shoot at the... We're definitely gonna shoot at the Kagero right here. Kagero's already pretty low. Kagero is actually dead now. Okay. That works out. Now our goal is going to be just trying to stall out their push for as long as possible. And hopefully our team won't throw in that time. Taking that like fucking 4,500 damage from like the 2 fucking Pommern shells was kind of annoying, but it'll be okay because we still have 5 charges of our smoke left. And both the destroyers that they had over here have already killed themselves, so it's really not the end of the world. It's annoying, but it's okay. What's not okay is the entirety of our team killing themselves. Don't turn on your AA, please. I do have my priority sector bound to my spacebar, so sometimes when I'm trying to press Alt to bring up my cursor to point at something, or I'm just like really just doing anything, sometimes I do just accidentally press my spacebar and trigger my def AA when I don't want, not my def AA, my priority sector, when I'm not looking to, but yeah, it's whatever. We have a bow tanking Yumahari, by the way. Gonna probably turn our attention towards this Jean Bart, because he's the one actively pushing in right now. None of those torpedoes are gonna hit because he's gonna slow down. Now the question is this Jean Bart going to full send it or not? Shatter, shatter, shatter. Okay, yeah, this Jean Bart is definitely starting to send it. I'm just gonna wait for this Jean Bart to shoot. Honestly, the Jean Bart does have a reload booster though, so I'm not going to shoot at him until he has until I have smoke rather. Jean Bart's gonna turn out of the torpedoes, unfortunately. I was expecting him that he was going to try and ram his head into the island and play the island cockroach game, but he did not do that. We have a full health Yumahari over there. I'm just gonna fucking shoot at this Jean Bart because all of his turrets are in the front, so he's restricted to secondaries only, unless he wants to turn around to shoot at me, which it doesn't look like he's very keen on doing. Right now, our goal is really just to delay more than it is to destroy. We do have them on a double cap right now. If we can hold on to B, which we do have Halford planes who could help with that. That Halford, to his credit, has played relatively decent up to this point at least. He spotted the Kagero. He spotted the Kagero both times he was spotted, both the first engagement and the second where he died. The Halford was the one who spotted him both of those times. Although I think I face checked him and then the Halford kept him spotted after that. But bottom line is the Halford, to his credit, has played decent up to this point. So hopefully he'll continue to play decent. Launch some torpedoes. I don't really need to shoot right here because our Takahashi's going to be able to just continuously keep this guy reset forever. They are going to get B, which looks like it's going to be pretty much inevitable, I think, because the Halford doesn't have any planes in the air to spot the Jaeger with, so We're probably going to have to take A right here. Which on the bright side looks like it's not going to be too difficult. Because without the Adriatico and the Kagro here, they're going to have a pretty difficult time trying to contest A against me with only battleships. But our team is unfortunately in the process of killing themselves. Also, is that a secondary hawk? Nagato's guns are not pointing at me. There's the buffalo. If we can get some people to shoot at the buffalo, please. Remove that radar. That would be very nice. That's actually a double fire, which is going to get instantly repaired. Feels bad, but it's whatever. Gato's gonna blind shoot me. Almost hit, honestly. He had a little bit more to his, what is it? There is a Jaeger and a buffalo in my mouth. That's annoying. Come on. And of course the fucking Jaeger's right there. Don't you fucking set me on fire, you piece of shit. Okay. That is suboptimal. Right now, pretty much the best I can contribute to my team at this point is just stay alive at all costs. That's pretty much what we're gonna try and do. We're just gonna retreat over here. We're gonna try and seek the cover of our friendly Helena and Takahashi for what it's worth. They are fairly low health, and there are a Nagato and a Yumahari to shoot at them, which is not ideal, but that figures. That Jaeger actually left A. Is he hoping that I was going to just chill in the smoke? I think he might have been. And it's going to buy us a little bit of time. Not much, but it's definitely at least something. I really cannot afford to get spotted at all here. So all I can do is just try and stay... Well, never mind. All I can do is just stay alive at all costs. That Jaeger's like right around there. Because RPF just dropped off of me. Yep, there he is. Still. We should be able to accelerate out of the way of these. We're gonna have to fucking dodge the buffalo, though. We do not want to get radared right here. Or if we do get radared, we want to be able to just duck behind this island here and protect ourselves. It would be nice if our, if the fucking Yumahari or somebody could shoot the buffalo, but that's asking for a bit much, I suppose. We just have to get out of radar range of that buffalo. There's the radar. If he clears this island, that's about to be fucking shit. Okay. We're good. We're holding on. We're holding on by a thread, but we're holding on. Buffalo is currently radaring. We are just outside of the range of it. Looks like it did just end, though, because the Halford is now undetected. Looks like we are going to be able to hopefully... Okay, never mind. The fucking Palmer just inted into fucking Miyoko torps, which a Miyoko that has to turn flat broadside in order to launch its torps. Is that good or like no? Halford is pretty much on his own against the Jaeger. There's nothing I can really do to help him. And the Yumahari's not gonna int into the torpedoes either. I am gonna try and help out my my Yumahari and the KGV to try and put this other guy down as soon as possible. But if it looks like he's gonna try and blind shoot me, I'm gonna have to go gun silent. Looks like he is. No, he's not trying to blind shoot me. He did DCP. If we can get a fire on him, he's going to die. And speaking of dying, our entire team is killing themselves. But... okay, there goes the Miyoko. Now the Jaeger's going to have Alsace problems. Or the Alsace is going to have Jaeger problems, depending on how you look at it. The Alsace just needs to turn away and not get dev struck by fucking Jaeger torps, which it looks like he's about to do. No, he's good. Okay. And then Buffalo is just going to kite away. That was a little bit hairy, but I think we should be stable here. Halford's just going to be able to step into C. And then if the Jaeger's going to go for D, he's going to have Alsace problems. And even if he gets D, the Halford's just going to back cap C. As long as I don't int into Buffalo radar again, we're pretty much good to go. Buffalo and the Jaeger are the only ships left alive on their team. Good luck to the Halford. He does have Cage. Well, no, I don't think he has any support because all the rest of our ships are behind islands. But looks like he should still come out ahead there. Maybe question mark. Yeah, they should be able to kill that guy. Yeah, that Jaeger's dead. All right. So, honestly, well done to that Halford. He's, as much as I shit on hybrid players, that Halford has done pretty well for himself in this game. Spotted the Kagero, killed the fucking Jaeger just then. He capped at least once, probably more than that. He's done well. So, you know, props to him. I'm not going to compliment him, of course, because we don't do that here. But still, I will say out loud that he did good in this game. Also, where the hell did the fucking Buffalo go? Oh, he's way the fuck out there. What the hell is he doing out there? I mean, I know, to be completely fair, his chances of winning are pretty close to 0. But, like, come on. It's, like, definitely 0. Instead of, like, maybe marginally higher than 0. If he got closer. But whatever. Just gonna cap this and, we're gonna call it a day. Ain't that right, Stu? Where'd you go, Stu? Come on. Oh, he's over there. Stu, what do you have to say about that? Meow, 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 Mr. Stu. I hear you. What do you think of that Buffalo, Stu? Think he's throwing? Think so, Stu? Yeah, he is. Well, I mean, I guess it's not really throwing if he's already losing to start with, but like, come on. At very least, make some kind of attempt. Instead, he's just going to kite away into the fucking border. Because he's a little piece of shit, Stu. What do you think of that, Stu? And this game is gonna run down. This is the polar opposite from last game. This game actually came fairly close, and up until the last like third of it, honestly, could have gone either way. So, not bad. We'll take it. That Buffalo honestly placed top, which I'm surprised by that, but whatever. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Neither of those surprise me. So, anyway, whatever. I'm just not even gonna talk about that. The fucking Sejong, who placed below the Adriatico and Kagura that got first blooded, like, that really takes some doing. But, we're, like, that's par for the course at this point. Anyway, that I think is going to be enough for today. This video is already 36 minutes long as it is. So, that's about it. I'll see you tomorrow.